Hey, Bill. Yeah, Ben? Did you hear the conductors talking about Percy earlier? No, I didn't. How come? I think they said he was going to be scrapped. Percy? Why scrap Percy? He's one of the most valuable members on our team. That's why I wanted to ask them, but I thought they might think I was nosy for getting in on their conversation. I understand, Ben. It's happened to me before. The two twins vowed to keep this a secret from anybody else but themselves. But what they didn't know was Percy was right behind them, and he heard every single word. Oh no, I'm gonna be scrapped. What am I to do? And Percy quietly peeked off without making a noise. Days went by with Ben and Bill not talking to each other about Percy's possible scrapping. But each day they found it harder and harder to keep it a secret. They just didn't know what to do. If I tell someone, then a rumor may start that Percy's being scrapped, and I wouldn't want that, because then Percy has even a higher chance of hearing this. Then the day came that Ben couldn't hold it anymore. He had to let it go, and Mavis didn't help at all. How was your day, Ben? It was fine. How was yours? Like yours, it was fine. But something seems to be troubling you, Ben. What is it? The moment had come that Ben could not hold it any longer. Percy's gonna be scrapped, and Bill and I were supposed to keep it a secret, but I can't hold it any longer. What am I supposed to do? Percy's gonna be scrapped. What'll happen now? Percy's being scrapped? That doesn't sound right. He's very valuable to our team, and I don't see why Sir Topham Hatt would make such a dumb decision. I agree, Mavis, said Bill. Losing Percy would be catastrophic. We mustn't tell anybody about our secret, or then maybe Percy might find out, and he'd get very sad, and possibly even run away. Did you say Percy's gonna be scrapped? Said Henry, coming around the bend. How much of our conversation did you hear, Henry? Oh, I heard most, but let's actually talk about it. So Percy might be scrapped? Is that what you heard? That's true, said Bill, but we don't know if it's true or not, and we certainly don't hope it's true. Now that you mention it, I haven't seen Percy in a while. Do you think he might have overheard your conversation earlier? You know, said Bill, maybe you're right. I did hear a faint puffing in the background when Ben and I were talking. That might have been Percy in the background. Do you think he ran away in fear that he might get scrapped? I'll start searching on the island, said Henry, and I'll see if Percy is anywhere. All of the engines agreed that it would be very nice if Percy was still on the island, but they all didn't want him to get scrapped, so they understood where he was coming from. But by that time, Percy had already started his escape and was already almost off the island. I'll start looking for him now, said Henry, and he puffed off, hoping to find Percy. Henry had been looking everywhere for Percy until he met up with Flora at a switch. Hi, Flora, said Henry. Hi, Henry. Something seems to be stressing you. What is it? Percy has run away, and now I'm trying to find him. Will you help me? Of course I will. I'll help you a lot. Great. Thank you very much. I need the help. They both continued the search for Percy. Flora tried to recruit as many new volunteers to find Percy as possible. From engines as small as Neil to the giant flying Scotsman, she tried to get everybody on the island to find Percy. This was a big matter for the engines. Flora even got the narrow-gauge railway engines to help out. "So wait, Culdee," said Flora. "Let me understand this a little better. So you had seen Percy running away from the bridge? You were right under it?" "Yes, I was. And I whistled to Percy, but he didn't whistle back. I could tell he wasn't, he was in a stressed mood. I could tell something was wrong, and that Percy just wasn't very sociable at the moment. Do you know why there was something wrong with him?" "Yeah, you're probably gonna be the only one I'm telling you this, but Percy is gonna be scrapped." "What? Percy is not gonna be scrapped." "Oh, yes, he is. Bill and Ben heard two conductors talking about scrapping Percy." "Oh, that is so bad. I don't understand why they would scrap Percy. He's such a valuable member to the team. That's what everybody says." "Oh, okay. Well, thank you for the information. That's going to help me in the search greatly." And Flora puffed off. At night at the sheds, "It just doesn't seem right," said Henry. "Why would Percy run away? And there seems to be no sign of Percy." Oh wait, I didn't tell you about my new discovery." "Ooh, what is it?" All of the engines wanted to hear it. "Here, I'll tell you." So Culdee was actually underneath the bridge that Percy was on when he was running away. Wow, how amazing. That's very coincidental that he was there. Yeah, and he noticed Percy just didn't seem right, and that he seemed to be very stressed, let's say. "I can understand why he was stressed," said the twins in unison. "Yes, well, that may be a clue. It also seems that Percy was going over the bridge and down the hill to the other railway." "You mean the railway with all the diesels on it?" "Exactly. I just hope he's not getting into too much trouble with those demons." "Let's hope he's not." "Yeah, Ben, let's really hope, 'cause he just... I would hate for him to leave our team." When Percy arrived at the diesel engine shed, he discovered it to be an exact replica of the one on Sodor, and he was greeted with a very unwelcome welcome. "What are you doing here, Steamy? This is an island just for the diesels. Why are you here anyway?" "I want to join your railway, diesels." End of part 1.